This is Dreamcore, and we are absolutely back. This is a Dreamcore tutorial. I repeat, this is a Dreamcore tutorial. So without any further ado, let's get started. Let's start with the lead. So for the lead, you want to make sure that you create this kind of childlike memory, toys, kids song lead melody, something like this. Okay, this is the kind of thing that you want to do for the melody. Then I created with another instrument, something more playful, something more metally, I think, more technological, I think. Okay, so this is all for the lead. Next up, we have the bass. We have the bass, people. And the bass, I'm sorry, is very important because it is the bass. It's the soul of the song, and you want to make sure that the bass is the prettiest thing ever. So let's start with the bass. Okay, so I did something like this to accompany the melody. You want to make sure it's not something too complicated and it's something extremely repetitive, because you know, dreams are supposed to, you know, give you this weird feeling that you have already been there, done that, you know, kind of like a deja vu feeling. So, and then the second part of the bass, I did something more that makes it sound like you're on a swamp, like a dream swamp, and it's like more, it's like earthier. It's the exact same bass pattern. Then I accompanied it with a sub bass. You cannot really hear it, but it's like a deeper one. Let's go to the next section, which is the keys. For the keys, I just done 2 chords only. Just do 2 chords. Make sure it's really repetitive, really simple. As you can see, it's really repetitive. This is how it should sound like. Yeah, basically just do something really, really simple, really monotonous. There's not much going, not much detail. And then is the beat. And for the Dreamcore track, I think that the most appropriate thing that you can do is something that sounds vaporwave, something that sounds old, something that when you slow it down, it gives it more tempo, like something like this. One second. This for the intro, and then once the chorus drops, it's something like this. And all together, it will sound like this. So now, because it's a dream, you want to make sure that there's like a different part in the song that it just doesn't sound like what you've heard before, you know. You want to make sure that it's like weird. It's like a weird transition. It's like, hold up, like what happened? Because now after that, you're going to repeat the same thing that happened, because you want to make people think like, oh, I remember this, you know. You want to give that feeling of like deja vu. So for the lead, I didn't add anything, but for the bass, I added a little disco 2000s situation. As you can see, as you can tell, it's really different from what we've done before. And then I accompanied with like a sub time bass, like something deeper to make it more substantial. You cannot really hear it, but it's there. And then we have the keys. Let's do the first key so you can tell what happened. Something like this. You see, it's still really repetitive and really simple. There's nothing too special, too complicated going on, and this is what you want to do for the middle section, around from here to here, because you want to make sure it's like a dream. It doesn't make sense, you know. And after the keys, we have the atmosphere. Finally, yay! That's so nice. Let's get to the atmosphere. So the atmosphere, as it sounds, it's literally atmosphere. So I've added this technological sounding thing, rhythmic thing, something like this. And it's the exact same thing as the bass. It's the exact same notes as the notes from the bass. And then I added this, my favorite Dreamcore ARP, which is the Space Cowboy ARP, which sounds like this. You know it sounds good. You know it sounds good. And it's just basically this, the same thing as the keys, and it's an ARP. And then after the atmosphere, you want to add pads, but I didn't add any for this because you just want to make sure that it's like a rare situation when you want to change the song a little bit. And then for the beat, it's still the same beat. It's the disco-y thingy. Yeah. And then after a little bit for the transition, I added effects, like I made some steam release, something very subtle. And let's hear it all, how it sounds. And now comes the transition. It's repetitive. Now comes the most important part of a Dreamcore track, which is slowing your songs down. And I already have the song ready to slow down. It's here. Slow it down a lot. Dreamcore part, the middle, different part, still repetitive. this is your Dreamcore tutorial. I hope you learned something new. Feel free to ask anything in the comments. I will do my best to respond to everything, and as always, stay weird. Bye. Okay, how do I stop recording?